Welcome back to the Marco Martinez Show. How is everyone doing? Hope everyone is doing great. Welcome to October. It's crazy how fast this year's been going. October, we have the rest of October, November, and then December. And then we have a whole new year upon us, 2025. Once 2025 arrives, 2015 was 10 years ago. Just insane how fast time flies. I just feel like as being an adult, time flies faster than when I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, I was enjoying every moment. I didn't have really any stress about bills or nothing. It was all just being a kid. And now I'm just kind of being an adult. It's just kind of really just adulting. And you almost don't even pay attention to the time that it just flies by. It's crazy. But this is not what we're going to be talking about. I'm actually going to be talking about our masculine and feminine side within us. It was interesting because the book that I still listen to, called The Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene, one of them is your masculine and feminine side, and really how to balance it, how to just get it out, how to have both sides out. Because when you're able to balance both and keep it neutral, you become, I won't really say destructive. You really become a high valued, a well energized person. Like your soul, you can feel that person's energy. And the feminine and masculine side isn't how manly you are, or how feminine you are. Really, like the feminine energy within us is really more kind of like the caring side, us having a heart. And then the masculine side is just basically being tough. That's kind of what masculinity is about. It's about being tough. It may, because some people may say, "Oh, I'm a guy, so of course I'm going to be more masculine." But sometimes when you lean into more being, more tapping into your masculinity side, being way too masculine can lead to you having a huge ass ego. And yeah, usually when you have a huge ass ego, no. Because your masculine energy is more about really doing more, being more logical, really. Just thinking a lot. And because the website that I'm using right now, called pausemeditation.org, has a little not graph, but an illusion, an art, I guess you can say, where because Robert Greene, he goes into it very depth, and I didn't really take notes because I was driving when I was listening to it, so that's why I'm using the websites as a guideline. But it still describes it perfectly. So, like I said, masculine energy is more about doing more, giving, logical mind, external. Now, here are the positives about it, or if you've really noticed it, is projective, focused, achieving, planning, confident, oriented, and driven. Now, here are some of the downsides. The imbalances, I guess you can say. Aggressive, confrontational, controlling, micromanaging, and competitive. And that's where that can also lead into your ego as well. It's all just within the same, your masculine energy. And then your feminine energy is more being mode. So receiving, intuitive mind, internal. So like I said, the caring. So receptive, fluid, allowing feeling, being empathetic, vulnerable, creative. But the imbalance of it is being powerless, being manipulative, being needy, being oversensitive, and being codependent. And when you're able to balance those two out together, you will literally become unstoppable and you will have new doors open to you. Because when you lean towards one side, you're always going to view that one side. You're always going to be in that one side and you're going to view the other side as it being negative. Because that's how we all are. When you're very closed-minded like that, it's always yours and that's it. And when you're really more open-minded, you're willing to listen. You're just willing to open your mind more to things. You're willing to listen. You're willing to see both sides of things. And that's what we all need. We all need to be more open-minded. We all need to listen to each other. Because like a lot of the things that I've been seeing has been the vice presidential debates. And with politics, it's always going to be, you're always going to have the people that are always going to be one-sided. But then you also have the people who are in the middle who really say, like, let's look at both sides. Let's listen to both sides. This is what I like about this other side, and this is what I like about the other side. And this is what I dislike about the other side, and this is what I dislike about the other side. And these are my opinions. I'm not choosing either because I'm being open-minded. I'm listening to both. And usually those people are more logical. They're, in a way, can be more intelligent because they're willing to listen to both sides. They're willing to just see the world differently. If that kind of makes sense. Like, I hope I'm kind of saying it in a way. Right? Like, I hope. But besides really the point, it's just tapping into your masculine and feminine energy. Because, it's a dualism that we all carry within us. Think of it more like a yin and yang. You can't have the yang without the yin, and vice versa. And once you have both yin and yangs, you already know how fucking unstoppable you are. Like, you already fucking know. But, anywho, when we learn to embrace and balance both of our energies, we are able to become more rounded, more leveled, like I said prior. We build a stronger and more understanding relationship with ourselves and those around us, able to grow more easily and confident in self-awareness. In confidence and self-awareness, my bad. Because have you ever really noticed people who aren't confident, aka me, but they're also not self-aware. So when someone acts the way they act and they're not self-aware about it, they're not really, would that have to do something with emotional intelligence? And also just reading other people. When they just can't read their emotions and others as well, that it just kind of, to me, just then kind of seems, I don't know, a little, it almost makes them seem a little inhuman. It doesn't even make them look real when they don't know, when they can't even read other people's emotions, and when they're not self-aware of their own. Like, they're almost kind of like a robot in a way, is what I would think. I know there's other people who are different, who think the way differently that I do, but that's just kind of really me. And but anywho, I don't know if I'm just kind of yapping it away. Come on, I'm so new to this. Like, I'm trying to get used to this. But if you are more masculine and you've been trying to tap into more of your feminine side, there's just there's a couple ways that you can really do it. And honestly, one of them is probably one you've heard a lot. It's just meditate. But I mean meditate. Have you ever meditated before? And but when you meditate, make sure it is you are in a room or in a place that is quiet. Because when you're in either outside or even in your home with people in it, it's going to be almost very difficult to meditate, to actually tap within yourself. Excuse me. Like, it's going to be very difficult. And so I would suggest, if you have noise canceling headphones, use them and put on some like green noise, some brown noise. Like put those type of white noises that relaxes you. Put some of those noises while having the noise canceling headphones or earbuds, because you will, when meditating, you need to tap into yourself. You need to open your third eye. You need to relax. And when you have too many distractions around you, yes, in a way it's positive because it helps you push yourself further to meditate. Like, it forces you to like force yourself, really. But at the same time, when there is way too much noise, it's almost impossible to really then meditate because there's just too many things going on. And so one of the ways that I would say, if you really want to help get out your masculine energy, like a creative side, a more calming side of you, meditate. If you're feeling angry throughout the day because your job fucking sucked today and you're just mad, slow down, take a deep breath and meditate. You don't have to meditate for long, 10 to 20 minutes. If you can only do a 5-minute one, that's okay. But literally just sit down and relax your body. Close your eyes and breathe in and breathe out slowly. Calm yourself. And you will see a tremendous, because when you're being a little angry, especially like when you're that upset and you can't control your emotions, that's the very masculine of someone. But when you're able to calm your emotions, relax yourself, just kind of make yourself more vulnerable, I guess you can say, to understanding something. Meditate, and you will see a change in your attitude, really. But like, even if you're stressed, you're anxious, whatever, just sit down and meditate. Calm yourself. And trust me, you will almost be shocked on how well it works. Like, it is almost a little bit scary, really. Like, I don't know how to really explain that. Like, it's tapping in within yourself is such a beautiful thing, because you almost get to see the beauty of life by slowing your mind down, calming yourself, and just opening your mind up. Because, if you're someone who gets angry easily, who gets frustrated with things because your patience is very low, and if you are on the verge of just wanting to just lash out on someone, and when you meditate, you calm yourself down, you breathe in slowly, calm yourself, in a way, you would even see the attitudes of yourself change to where you could even be a little bit more happier. Like, and that's one of the feminine energies that you need to tap out, that you need to tap in within yourself. Because, knowing someone who their emotions are out of control, like, again, if they're very aggressive, an asshole, basically, passive aggressive, and a bunch of other things, you can just feel the energy. You can just feel it. But someone who is calm, like, imagine having to argue with someone where, if, let's say, you're raising your voice a little, they're raising it, and it gets into a screaming argument, nothing changes, because The energy that you're giving out, they're giving out to you back. But if someone that's trying to raise their voice at you in an argument and you respond calmly and you take their emotions into consideration, the emotional intelligence, you take that into consideration, you almost calm them down, you will realize how much further you can proceed with whatever's going on, and even the relationship itself. Okay, when you're able to calm each other, listen to each other, understand each other, tapping into that feminine energy. To women, that could be very fucking attractive because they can say, he didn't lash out on me. He was being very supportive. He recognized my emotions. Like, that's a man right there. And that'll make them fucking want you more. Compared to if you are aggressive, you respond aggressively, you get very angry, you tense up a lot, they're going to be scared of you. They're going to fucking look at you and say, no, I don't want to argue with you because you fucking scare me. Or I don't want to argue with you because then it's just going to get into a screaming match. And it's not going to fix things. But when you're able to calm yourself, calm each other down, read their emotions, listen to their emotions, listen to them, understand each other, have their feelings be heard and have your feelings be heard, and help them understand your feelings as well while you understand theirs and come to the middle ground. You have that happen, y'all are fucking that night. You guys are fucking that night. Passionately. But when it's in a screaming match, no. And that's where a lot of the cheating can occur, and he or she then starts, just exploring further. Instead of then now cheating, maybe they start doing things behind your back that you don't like, all because they don't respect you as much anymore. And so, being able to tap into your feminine energy while also keeping a balance of your masculine energy is key to win in life. Is key to being an adult. Is key to being really a man and a woman. Because having a woman who is able to have that feminine energy while being able to also pursue a masculine energy within them, those are like the boss bitches that people will point out. And those are the bosses that you're like, wow. Like, they know when to get shit done. They get shit done. But when it's time to be emotional, and when it's time to be relaxing or be calming, understand each other, they can understand each other and they can talk to me like I'm a human and not a damn just corporate bot. It's like when you tap into both sides, learn to balance them. Because, even like spending time with nature. With me, I love nature. I love the mountains. I just love it all. And because with nature, I don't know, something about it just calms me down. Like, I don't know, hearing the birds, the water of the lake or pond, the mountains, the clouds, the snow, I don't know what about it calms me down. It makes me it makes me enjoy what's around me. Instead of hating what's within me sometimes and hating what I get to see in the mirror sometimes, being able to not only meditate but also being able to just kind of be out in nature, I'm just kind of like, wow, this is beautiful. Why am I so angry? Why do I hate myself so much? Like, this is beautiful. And so that's today's talk. Being able to tap into your feminine and masculine side and learning how to balance them. Because honestly, to me, the best way to channel within channel your inner feminine energy to me, what's helped me out a lot has been able to meditate and honestly being able to observe people, observe their emotions, their attitudes, many of the things, because in that way I know how to approach them. I know how to talk to them in a manner that doesn't just seem that they feel helpless or I'm being an ass or I'm being weird. Like being able to do that. And then also being able to, I probably honestly need to tap in more to my masculine side because I'm a very caring person, and I just need I need to know, I need to learn how to tap into my masculine side to be a little bit more aggressive, but not in an asshole aggressive. Like be dominant in ways like that. So that's me. Tell me what you think. What you are? Are you more feminine or are you more masculine? Tell me, because I know I think just on Spotify is where you can like tell me on the comments, I believe, or answer. I don't think you can do it on Apple Podcast, but whatever the case may be, just tell me. Thank you guys for listening. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.